Good morning, Year 3. It's Miss Dyson here today, ready for Tuesday's math lesson. Can you please pause the video and give yourself time to write today's short date and the learning objective, which is to divide two-digit numbers by one-digit numbers. Pause the video. Well done. Let's move on to today's starter activity. So today's starter is we're just going to look at these arrays and think about the division facts that we know. And then the second part is to partition the number at the top. So how many tens does it have? How many ones does it have? Pause the video to give yourself time. Well done, everybody. Let's go through the answers together. So we know that this array has 1, 2, 3 groups of 1, 2, 3. So we can have our 9 here and we can split it into three groups where we will have 3 in each group. Now let's compare this to the next question. Have a think about what the difference is between these two questions. That's right, this column we are using ones and here we are using tens. So how will our answer be different? Well, we know that 90 is 10 times more than 9. So our answer from this question will be 10 times more, which means that it will be 30. Because we can split it into three groups, 10, 20, 30 in each group. Now to complete the part-part whole models. We have 30 here, and what amount do we need on this side? Well done, we need 9. Let's partition 42. We have 4 tens there, or 40, and then 2 on the other side. Now this one's a little bit different, and this will come in handy when we're doing divisions between two-digit numbers. So we've got 30 over here, so what amount will need to go over there? If it would be 2, it will be 32, but we want 42. So we need to add another 10, so it'll be 12. Fantastic. Let's look at today's skill sharp, which is to understand multiplication representations. So we have a place value grid here with some amounts in the ones column and some amounts in the tens column. And I know that yesterday we looked at multiplying numbers by single digit numbers. So let's have a look here. We have 1 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So we know that that is 15. 15 times 1, 2, 3, 4, because we have 4 lots of 15s, equals, let's work out what it equals. You can add up all the ones and then the tens to work it out, so let's have a go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So our answer is 60. You can also work it out by knowing that 4 times 10 is 40, and then 4 times 5 is 20, then adding them together. Whichever way is easiest for you to work out. You pause the video and have a go at the rest of the fact families and try this second place value grid and work out the fact families for what this representation is. Off you go. So we know here, welcome back everybody, so we know here that 15 times 4 equals 60. So we can swap that around and say 4 times 15 equals 60. For the division facts, we have 60 and we are sharing it between 4 lots of, and in each area we have 15. And again we can have 60 and we can share that into 15 groups and we will end up with 4. Fabulous. Here we have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4 and we are timesing it by 1, 2, 3, because we have 3 groups there. Let's try and work this out. So we can count up in 4s to count our 1s. 4, 8, 12. And we can't have 12 here because that is too much. So we need to exchange and move 10 of our 1s over here. So let's cross them out and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's draw our extra 1 over here. So we have 2 1s now, and let's count the 10s. 2, 4, 6, 1 more is 7. So our answer is 72. And we can swap those around, so we can say 3 times 24 equals 72. To work out division facts, we need to start off with our total, which is 72. And we can divide it between 1, 2, 3 columns, and it will equal 24 in each column. Then we can say 72 divided by 24 equals 3. Give yourself a tick if you got those correct. Have a go yourself using these place value grids to work out the multiplication. Remember to count how many is in one column and then you're timesing it by however many columns there are. So this first one would be times in by 1, 2, 3 because there are 3 lots of 16. So you have a go at doing that and pause the video and click play when you're ready. Welcome back everybody. Let's see if we were correct. If you have a blue pen at home, you can use that to tick, otherwise use a pencil. So here we are working out 16 times 3 because there are 16 in a row and there are 3 columns, and that equals 48. So we can swap with these two amounts around and work out that 3 times 16 is 48. Now for the division facts, we have 48 divided into 3 groups equals 16, and then we have 48 divided by 16 and we will have 3. The next one, we are working out 21 multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4. So 21 times 4 is 84. So we can switch those two amounts around and say 4 times 21 equals 84. Now for division, so if we have 84 and we divide it into groups of 4, we will have 21 in each group. Then same the other way, if we have 84 and we divide it into 21, we will have 4 groups. Finally, we are working out what 10, 20, 30, 32 multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 32 multiplied by 5 is 160. Now that's a large number, so you may need to have exchanged when you were counting all together those amounts. We can swap around these two amounts and say that 5 times 32 is 60. And then if we have 60 and we divide it into 5 groups, we will have 32 in each group. And then we can swap that around as well and say 60 divided by 32 equals 5. So now we're going to do some new learning, and we're going to learn how to divide 2-digit by 1-digit numbers. So let's have a look. If we have these counters, there are 4 counters in each group. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So is the turtle correct? Well, he is correct because there are 4 counters in each group. Let's listen to what this girl needs to say. She's saying your counters have different values. The value of each group must be equal to. So that's interesting. Let's see how many is in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4 is in that group. Then we've got 10, 20, 1, 2, so 22 in that one. So they are not equal. So let's take those away. And then let's try again, making sure that we have equal amounts in each group. So we can put a 10 there, a 10 there, and a 10 there. Oh, that's equal. Well, let's do the rest of them now. 3, 1, 2, 3, and the last ones. So let's work out how much we have now. So we've got a 10 and then 3 ones, and we know that that is 13. And we have 13 in each group. So this girl is correct. You need to make sure that all your values in each group are equal as well. So let's have a go here. So I want to work out what 84 divided by 4 is. So first we can make 84 here. So how many 10s do we need? 8 10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 4 ones. 2, 3, 4. And we are dividing this into 4 groups because we have 4 columns there. So let's work it out. Let's put our 10s in. Well done. Make sure you're putting all the groups in the correct ones, because otherwise it will not add up. And then put the remaining ones in the ones column. And how many do we have in one group? We have 21. So we know that 84 divided by 4 equals 21. You have a go at working out this one for yourself, and then we will talk about it and correct it. Welcome back, everybody. So first of all, we need to figure out 42 divided by 3. So let's make our 42. 41, 2. And we are dividing it by 3. So 1, 2, 3. We won't use that one because that will be dividing by 4. And we have a 10 left over that we cannot put in any of those. So we need to exchange. So move the 10 away. Let's get out 10 ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now let's separate them correctly. So remember, we're dividing by 3, so we just need 3 groups. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So how many do we have in one of our columns? We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 32 divided by 3 equals 14. Remember, I know I've got an extra one here, but we are only dividing by 3. So that is 1, 2, 3 columns there. If we did it on this bottom one, we would be dividing by 4. So I'm going to pause the video for a second, and I'm going to create a second video for you all to watch. So that will be up on the blog as video number 2. So thank you for watching the first video, and then move on to the second video to continue this lesson. Thank you, everyone. Bye.